Hello guys, welcome to Outdoor Nut Productions. As you can see, it's snowing kind of hard here today. We've had a little bit of a snowstorm, and today I'm going to be trying out a Trangia Alcohol Stove. And got my little homemade pot cozies. And inside of that, I keep my pot stand, which is just made out of some regular fence material or cage wire, if that's what you want to call it. And if alcohol doesn't work too well in the cold, Trangia gives you a nifty little bag to store your stove in when it's not in use. And the Trangia stove comes with a primer pan and some wicking material on that. Now, just put a drop of alcohol on that primer wick. And the primer fits these little grooves around. Make sure they're all there. And you can light this by holding it. Now, once you light your primer pan and let it heat up your stove, now this is just simply a water boiling test today. We'll set that out of the way for a second and let that primer pan warm that up, and when it does, it should light. Now, leave it lit for just a second to now, that is approximately 16 ounces of water, which is 2 cups, which will rehydrate a mountain house meal. So we'll let her boil and see how long it takes to boil. And mind it is 12 degrees out here today, so it's cold. Now, we will let her boil and get back to you. Okay guys, if you can see, I don't know if you can see or not, but a little bit of steam coming off the top of it from the snow hitting. See the fire up under there working. Puts out a good hot flame, and I use heat in the yellow bottle because it burns hot and pretty clean. And if you can see, almost to boiling. But yeah, so that works good. It's the heat tray, or I guess shield at the bottom of it. The primer pan with the wick in the middle of it. Put a few drops on that. You don't put a lot, just enough to burn for maybe a minute to heat that alcohol and the main stove up. Then use your heat shield. And now she is at a rolling boil. Alrighty. Now I will set my pot off of the stove into my homemade koozie. And then fold my thing down, put my lid on it. Now, nice thing about a Trangia stove is they come with a simmer ring, and you can close the simmer ring off and just pop it right on there, and it will damp out the stove. Now I will leave my water in my koozie for a few minutes. And one thing that's nice about a koozie is this water is boiling and it just comes off the stove, and I can pick it up by the bottom of the pot and hold it. It's made out of Reflectix material that you can find at Lowe's or most hardware stores. But I will take this inside and make me some hot chocolate. And by the way, I am using a GSI Pinnacle Dualist system with this. It comes with 2 cups. The dark cup I use to store my stove in when I'm in the summertime. And in the wintertime, I will keep my stove in my pocket in the yellow bag, just so it won't get cold and, make it ridiculous to light. But that shows you that Trangia stove does work well in the wintertime.